Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, Hepburn, Kidō Senshi Gandamu Yunikōn, is a novel by popular Japanese author Harutoshi Fukui. The novel takes place in Gundam's Universal Century timeline. Character and mechanical designs are provided by Yoshikazu, Yasuhiko and Hajime Katoki, respectively. An anime adaptation of the novels premiered on Sony's PlayStation Network Japan on February 20, 2010, and the first episode had a simultaneous worldwide DVD and Blu-ray Disc release on March 12, 2010. Plot. The series begins in UC 0001, at the very beginning of human space colonization, when a space colony called Laplace is destroyed during a ceremony hosted by the Federation's Prime Minister, ushering in the Universal Century dating system. The main story takes place in UC 0096, 16 years after the end of the One-Year War, 3 years after the events of Mobile Suit Gundam, Char's counterattack, and 27 years before Mobile Suit Gundam F91. The story revolves around Banafa Lynx, a seemingly normal boy living and going to school in the space colonies. His life changes one day when he meets a girl named Audrey Byrne, as the encounter brings him into contact with a new Gundam and its connections to an item called Laplace's box. Media, novel. Fukui also wrote a prequel novel, which was bundled with the PS3 adaptation special edition released on March 8, 2012. Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, the post-war war contains an all-new story set 2 years before the events of the first episode. It deals with Full Frontal's origins and how the Neozen stole the Shinanju. Manga. A manga adaptation titled Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn Band Desina copyright A Florin Cubed A Florin A Florin, Kidō Senshi Gandamu Yunikōn Bandshine, started serialization in Kadokawa Shoten's Gundam Ace in early 2010. The manga is written by Fukui Harutoshi and illustrated by Kuzo Umari. Its first tankobon volume was released on July 26, 2010. Anime. In the June 2009 issue of the Japanese monthly manga magazine Gundam Ace, it was announced that an anime adaptation of Gundam Unicorn was greenlit for late 2009 and later moved to spring 2010. It is directed by Kazuhiro Furuhashi and features screenplays written by Yasuhiko Kimoto. Hajime Katoki, who was the mechanical designer for the novel, works on the anime alongside veteran designers Junya Ishigaki and Mika Akitaka, and newcomer Nobuhiko Genba. Yoshikazu Yasuhiko's character designs were adapted for the series Kumiko Takahashi, and the music is composed by Hiroyuki Sawano. It was planned to be 6 50-minute episodes with a worldwide release. The series premiered on PlayStation Network Japan for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Portable systems on February 20, 2010. The Blu-ray Disc edition was released simultaneously worldwide on March 12, 2010, featuring both Japanese and English audio and subtitles in 5 languages. The series was originally slated to last 6 episodes. However, on May 13, 2012, Bandai announced that the storyline will wrap up with a 7th episode. Bandai Entertainment released the first 4 episodes of Unicorn on DVD before shutting down in 2012. Sunrise will release the OVA series on DVD in North America in 4 volumes with distribution from Rightstuff Incorporated beginning in August 2013. Episode list. Video games. The RXO Unicorn Gundam is one of the playable secret mobile suits in Mobile Suit Gundam, Gundam vs. Gundam Next. For the PlayStation Portable port Mobile Suit Gundam, Gundam vs. Gundam Next Plus, the Unicorn is joined by the NZ666 Kshatriya. The Unicorn is part of Dynasty Warriors, Gundam 3, along with the Shinanju and Kshatriya. The Unicorn, Kshatriya, Shinanju, and the Delta Plus are the initial UC units included in the arcade game Mobile Suit Gundam, Extreme Versus, and were later supplanted by the Banshee and Rosen Zulu, then again by the Full Armor Unicorn and the Banshee Norn. In the Wii and PlayStation Portable game SD Gundam G Generation World, the Unicorn Gundam, Kshatriya, Shinanju, Delta Plus, Loto, Rezal, the Jagan units and Gira Zulu are playable units. In SD Overworld, Units from Episode 4 and 5 are now included with some units from the PS3 game, such as Gundam Delta Kai, Delta Gundam and the Shinen Geostein. This suit is also in SD Gundam Online. An action game based on the first 3 episodes of the anime adaptation was developed by From Software and was published by Namco Bandai during March 8, 2012 in Japan. Toys models. The first models to come from the series were the 1/100 Master Grade VA car kits of the Shinen Gyu and the Unicorn in 2009, which were followed up with the full armor Unicorn in December 2011, the online exclusive Unicorn Banshee Final Battle version in March 2012, and the Shinen Geostein in February 2013. All 4 kits appear as depicted in the novels. A 1/100 Shinen Gyu rocket bazooka is packaged with the 8th issue in the novel series, while a 1/100 armed armor D is a free item for the 8th Band Destiny volume. The company also produced all of the OVA series mobile suits in its HGUC line of 1/144 model kits. Some are special glitterized or colored transparent plastic kits marketed as online exclusives or as theater-limited items. The prizes for Bandai's Gunpla mid-year 2014 campaign include clear plastic HGUC versions of the Unicorn and Banshee, the full armor Unicorn, Shinen Gyu, Delta Plus, and the Kshatriya. The line also includes the biggest HGUC kit yet, the Neo's Young, which stands 86 cm high and 50 cm wide, and includes a free Shinen Gyu kit. A number of the kits are also available as Master Grade and B-Club models, with the MG 1/100 Unicorn Gundam also sold in an HD version featuring its hanger cage. Several UC kits in the 2 lines have titanium finish versions. The Finex was first sold at Gundam Front Tokyo in January 1/44 scale as part of the promotions for 1 of 72. The initial casting was criticized, but a Master Grade version of the unit was released in February 2014 as a gold cast model. A proper gold coat and crystal cast version of the 1/144 Finex was sold at the store. A 1/144 Destroy Mode Unicorn was also released in limited numbers as part of the ANA Gundam Sky project in April 2011. The Gundam fixed-figuration line also has versions of the standard and full armor Unicorn, and Rizel, and metal composite unicorns. Certain issues of Gundam UC Ace magazine also offer free weapon kits. The series' appearance in the Robot Spirits line of action figures began with the release of the normal mode Unicorn in November 2009, followed by its Destroy Mode version, the Gira Zulu, the Stark Jegan, the Shinen Gyu, Angelo Salpa's Gira Zulu, and the Destroy Mode and Norn versions of the Banshee. Bandai's Tamasha Shout, an online exclusive shop, carries the Elite Guard Gira Zulu, which was released in February 2011, a Destroy Mode Unicorn with glittering figure frame that can be mated with a special lighting stage. A Destroy Mode Unicorn with green glittering figure frame is depicted in Episode 5, was released in 2013 with its own lighting stage. Katoki also joined forces with Bandai to create Robot Spirits versions of the Byaland Custom, Yonam Kirk's Zakui Sniper, and the Gun Cannon Detector as online exclusives under the Car Signature Collection. The Detector is also available in the red livery of the AEUG's Karaba Terrestrial Forces, plus the ARX-14 Silver Bullet. Some units in the series are also available in the Assault Kingdom line of small postable action figures. Reception. Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn 7 has grossed $308 million at the Japanese box office. References. External links, official websites, novel, anime, Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn at Anime News Network's Encyclopedia.